Hello darlings, I'm doing a metaphysical pirate reading, a little loot lounge dive, and we're going to see what comes out. It's absolutely pulsing with heat where I am right now. Don't believe the lies. The UK is very tropical in the summer. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk quite quietly because my little cherubim is asleep on the sofa, and we're gonna dive into the loot lounge, guys. Don't know if you can hear that dog barking. That's my dog's wife. He died a year ago, but she's still going. She's still out there barking every night. So wow, loot lounge, 9 of Pentacles. Who's getting it? Who's getting that loot? Let me know in the comments. Who's getting that loot? Okay, because this is a big look at this, look at this. And yes, to the person who requested the loot lounge, I'm doing this for you. All right, so this could be your situation or it might not be, but I did follow your request for the theme, my little friend. Okay, so the start with the 9 of Pentacles. Who's doing it? And you know what? Look at this star card. It's literally got loot lounge, piratey symbols all over it. So this is looking good. And you know what? Someone else told me they're from Germany. And I love hearing where you guys are from. I don't know what it is. It gives me more context to your life experiences. So I like hearing all your crazy random stuff, you know. Look at this, Knight of Swords. You're heading towards this loot, this independent loot with the 9 of Pentacles very quickly, the Fool. So someone's going to get an opportunity to fill up their bank account, to fill up their pirate ship with loot. And this is going to be something you'll recognize for with the Star card energy, this lovely medal. And you're heading towards it very quickly. All right, Knight of Swords, air with air. So this could drop on your lap quicker than you think. You could be getting a letter through the post for someone that's going to give you some money you didn't expect. Okay, I'm getting insurance, something like that, and it's going to make you feel like you're on a whole new pathway. Queen of Pentacles. Look how sumptuous and sublime this Queen of Pentacles is. You know, funny enough, I'm watching True Blood and this decor is like similar. So someone's going to have an upgrade in their home, their life experience. This is going to make you feel comfy and sumptuous and lovely and sublime. This is reminding me, someone told me about their angel wings being like lovely ombre. Oh, they described it really beautifully. And this is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, this is some lovely, fluffy, beautiful energy coming in for somebody that's going to make you feel renewed. It's going to make you feel all brand new. 3 of Pentacles. So you could be a generous type, or this could be spirit reminding you to be generous with your money so that you can just, you know, bring more and more into your life. Okay, generosity breeds generosity from the universe. So when you're generous with people because you genuinely want to be, because it brings you joy, that's how you get more. Because we've got the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles. So how many pentacles are on the table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is all about that loot. We've got the 2 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's this idea of you being generous in the right ways, but not too generous. Okay, there we go, the balance. So pay out a little bit to people you love from your heart, but don't let those users be using you, okay? They've got to learn their own lessons. Justice here, Page of Cups energy. So this looks like a lovely new phase where someone can really use their money in a beautiful way, helping out people you love. Not too much, Spirit is saying, not too much, okay? Don't indulge them too much as you might want to. It's like with your kids. We want to give them the world and we want them to be totally loved and safe, but at the same time, as a parent, you've got to pull that back and you've got to do the opposite out of pure love, right? So this is just saying, you know, watch it with that generosity, but at the same time, remember to only give money to others when you are fully loving of that gift, or you really love the fact that you're gifting it to somebody. It's actually a spiritual thing to give away a bit of money that's a little bit uncomfortable for you, find something you really love to give it to, and then good things flow back to you. So with the 2 of Pentacles, this is like Spirit saying, make sure you don't give to the wrong people, because we need that pillar of severity. Okay, because if you give to the wrong people, the universe is going to whip your ass and the universe won't trust you with money anymore. But if you're sensible, generous, but in a relaxed way, in a sensible way, in a responsible way, and you remember you weren't put here to be anyone's personal bank account, you weren't put here to do anyone's spiritual work for them, then you're going to get the balance. Then this money can be pushed forward in the right ways and pulled back in the right ways. And then it creates this, they're showing me this flower of life of generosity where you give and you receive, and you give and you receive, and you give and you receive, and it covers all bases, right? So you have to have a clear head with this Justice card when this money hits you, okay? And they want you to really understand that when you give money to the wrong people, it messes up their spiritual pathway. You can actually get really bad karma for doing that. So wait for that sign from God. Wait for that sign from your spirit guides. If you feel uplifted by something and not pressured by people who just want cash, then give the money away, all right? But it's got to go with that good feeling. Otherwise, the universe is going to spank you, and spank you hard, okay? So let's clarify the Star and the Nine of Pentacles, and we'll see what's going on here. Show me. Thank you, Spirit. Show me the Star. Four of Swords. Okay, so they're saying get ready, okay? Everything in life, everything we earn, everything we achieve, it's all because we prepared for it ahead of time, all right? So if you want Star energy in your life, you have to conjure it up in your now moment, my friend. There are no shortcuts, okay? We're not waiting around on the Cleo Ra channel. We are creators. We are connected to the ethers 24/7. We can conjure via our magnetic field. So they're saying have a rest before this money hits, because it's gonna be busy here, okay? You're gonna have a lot of busy energy when it first hits your timeline. Show me the Nine of Pentacles. Preparation is key here. King of Swords. Ooh, this is sharpening your focus when it comes to manifestation. What do you truly want to experience in your life? Who are you truly? What do you truly represent? Because with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords, you have to really know what you're ordering up from the universe, or the universe will keep just bringing you random shit. It's just the way it is. Our minds really are magnets, and we really do create reality. So they want you to get ahead of yourself and really flow out the right things, the right intentions, and, you know, maybe get to know yourself more with meditation. You know, when people say, when the hippies, LOL, when they say about going inward, what they mean is getting to know yourself, but there are different levels to this. So there's something here about you getting to know yourself. Maybe this is your spiritual pathway. Everything is spiritual, and we're always on a pathway. But this is about you being clear on what you want to manifest, okay? Loot lounge, piracy. You've got to know where you're headed, and you've got to know what you want. We've got the Devil coming out here on the Knight of Swords. I'm hearing even the devil can't stop this. So I don't know if I've been if I'm speaking to someone who, it's funny, something's coming up about a family curse. Like maybe this is a generational curse. Okay, someone feeling like, you know what, our family just don't make money, or you know what, our family are just in this imaginary societal position, right? So something has to be removed here. There's a block that needs to be removed, a block in your thinking with the King of Swords on the table. And yeah, for someone, they definitely want you to meditate and have faith in the subtlety of the energies that come through during your meditation. It might take a while of sitting there and letting your mind bridge into the non-physical. It's not an instant bridge. We've got to work at this non-physical bridge during our meditations, and we've got to appreciate the subtlety. But for someone, there's some sort of generational curse. You've got to admit to yourself it doesn't exist, or start making those moves to make sure it doesn't exist. You understand? It's the power of the mind. Okay, let yourself out of some sort of mental prison. You're not cursed. Anything God wants you to have, he will give you. Okay, but he wants us to understand our power. He wants us to understand the power of our mind, right? So he can't go giving you all shortcuts. People always say, oh, why would God let this happen? Because it's how do I put this? He knows you're immortal. God knows you're immortal, and that you came here to try out your alchemy and your manifestations. And we can only continue on where we left off before. And there are no shortcuts, right? So there's something here about you getting past this devil of your mind, where you feel like you come from a certain type of family. It's all just like movie roles. You know what I mean? You've got to see yourself in a different role on a different movie. Okay, this is what the Fool card's all about. Freeing yourself from what you've lived previously, who you thought you were previously. Freeing yourself from the graveyard of the mind and walking out of that graveyard with fresh ideas, a fresh idea of who you are. So for someone out there, you're not cursed, though I do understand how it feels when we've been breaking generational curses. There are energies that maybe your parents or your grandparents couldn't handle, that now you have the power and the full might of God to handle differently. So there could be a barrier someone's got to get through on that one. Do you know what I mean? And you've got to be the change. You've got to be the hopeful one. You've got to be the positive one. You've got to be the one who's like, you know what? I can do this. There we go. Double full power. Okay. We've got the double power. I was about to say dove. Okay. That idea of freedom, right? Freedom, gentleness. Obatala, he reminds me of a dove. Now, I met Obatala's energy when I was a little child. He moved into my vessel and I was seeing and feeling through his eyes. This was a certain situation that triggered this off, yeah. Guys, I grew up in the ghetto, okay? So Obatala was in my body, essentially, you could say, energetically. And I could feel this beautiful outer energy. And I didn't know who he was at the time. I felt about 95. And I was seeing through his graceful eyes. And it was years later, I was watching the Trap Witch on Instagram. She used to do a beautiful tarot thing. Every day she'd get up and do this tarot for us. And she was an absolute rock while I was going through a certain thing in my life. But she pulled me to Obatala. She uses the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot. And that was when I had the epiphany. That was him. So there's something about the dove and gentleness and the freedom of spirit here with the Fool card twice on the table. Baby, you are free to create whatever you want. I want you to write that in the comments. I'm free to create whatever I want. I have the full power of God inside me. Every word I speak is magic. Every step I take is powerful. Because you really are. Someone needs to be freed from the confines of what they formerly thought about themselves. This could be cultural. It could be generational. It could just be you feeling like maybe you're not worthy, or maybe, you know, you've been hypnotized into thinking that there's some reason why you can't get this loot. You can get the loot. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups here with this Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I'd say there are generational influences here, but what you're not seeing is that these generational influences, it's like a vault that's waiting for you. And I use that word a lot. Abraham Hicks would use the term vortex. But in this case, I don't think someone who's watching this, and this won't be for everybody, but I don't think that someone who's watching this realizes that not all wealth is physical for a start, and that your ancestors have built up a huge vault of loot, of wealth, through their lifetimes that you can access via meditation or spiritual ritual or practice. Okay, through devotion, you can access these ideas or this energy that can help you build a big generational vault in the here and now, in the physical. I hope this is making sense, because again, I'm getting strong grandma energy coming out on here, like they're aiding you, they're helping you with the Two of Cups. Oh, someone's grandparents want to see them settled down, married, and continuing the family line in the right ways, not the wrong ways, the right ways. And those of us who are breaking generational curses, I've got the whole weight of the family failures on my back. You get what I'm saying? I've got to do the responsible thing. God will pull in the heavy hitters for those family bloodlines who are so full of beautiful energy, but they've just got tangled in the 3D. I feel like there's a beautiful relationship here for somebody, an earth sign, okay? Someone lovely. I'm getting really lovely energies from this. And also someone's elders want them to be the breadwinner, to be the one who pulls this energy out of the family vault energetically, okay? Family pride, family honor, family dignity. There we go. Nine of Pentacles again. My little Lootalicious metaphysical pirate. Three of Pentacles. God's working with you to create your individual wealth so you can be rooted, grounded, growing fruit. Okay, ching ching. Okay, this is waiting for somebody here. They're pulling me to these. Okay, teamwork. Horus. Let me know if Horus resonates, okay? Because there's something here in your family vault. Remember, time is not exactly, you could say time's an illusion, and yet it is not. We get into the dichotomy on them levels. But there's something you've achieved in the ancient times, energy that's waiting for you. And it's nowadays, now, in the current moment, we can understand, feel, and we're respectful enough of the ancients to truly interpret and channel this energy. So they want you to know you're far wealthier than you might realize at the time. But also with this Nine of Pentacles, it looks like it's really good for, you know, you getting that independent loot and starting on this new double full, the double full pathway, okay? Double freedom. Beautiful. You're just pulling in more good energy here. This is so powerful. I can't explain to you how powerful this is twice, okay? Seven of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. So protect your assets here, and your assets are protected. And I feel like God or the higher beings are particularly concerned with protecting your assets and for you to be responsible with money so that you can hold the fort and so that you can be the one who flows so many healthy, beautiful, loving energies forward from a strong, stable, financially secure positioning. There we go. Oh, finally got my words out. They want you to be ferocious, but also as gentle as a dove. All right, I'm ferocious. Write that in the comments. But yeah, there's something definitely about teamwork here, because we've got these two. They keep pulling me to these doubles. Two, okay? It takes two. I'm hearing Tina Turner. It takes two. Yeah, just to confirm at that moment, okay? They're watching you. Fool. They're watching you, fool. Okay. That's the thing with being a fool. Only the best people can admit, yeah, I'm foolish. Do you know what I mean? Only the most intelligent, most self-aware people can admit that, because everyone else who doesn't want to admit they can be foolish, well, they're going to have God prove it to them. Yes, you can be foolish, you know. But the ones of us who can admit it to ourselves, it's because we've got nothing to prove. And you know, we don't want idiots walking around thinking they're clever. We want clever people knowing they can be idiots. You know, there's the balance there. Look, Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. So this is definitely someone's family happiness that's involved in your money. And I feel like, you know, for someone out there, you want to represent, you know, and you want to do it properly, and you want multiple people to benefit. But they want you to know you've got the responsibility to not go giving money out to the wrong people in the wrong ways. Of course, be supportive, and of course, be generous. But don't be silly with this, okay? Maybe you're very, very generous like me, and you've had to learn the hard way not to be. Eight of Wands with Justice. So there's some loot for you non-physically that they want to get across to you. And they're saying a little bit of patience with the non-physical will take you very far, okay? So it will feel like, oh, this might be boring, meditating, or whatever the case may be. But that time you spend devoted to getting your frequency right, and the preparation of your frequency, and preparation in all ways, this is energetic preparation, will take you a lot further than if you rush. They want you balanced and respectful, balancing the physical and the non-physical, so they can keep giving you more energies from your personal vault, okay? I'm going to pull one for this Page of Cups. I'm going to see what comes out here, because I've just got a feeling. The Moon. Unexpected allies, unexpected friendships. But there's something about someone as a child here as well, the Hanged Man. There's something in your childhood that they want you to kind of let go of here. Something you might have kept secret, or something you don't feel like you can talk to people about. And they want you to forgive, rest and forget, so that you can put all your focus forward. They're saying you're not the only one, my darling. You're not the only one. But it's something that would have made you feel crappy. You know, maybe, you know, you had to go without food, or, you know, let's not go into that old barrel of memories, but you get where I'm coming from here. So they want you to realize that what happened in your childhood for one of you has no bearing on your value. And in fact, the things you go through in childhood that make you feel like all the other kids have got this, I don't have that. It makes you feel so worthless. I know, darling, I know. But they're saying for me to tell you that there are so many rockets of desire that are shot out of your magnetic field. You create so many beautiful dreams and wishes from this suffering, that you have the capacity to be even more wealthier and even more happier with what you've earned. Every time we suffer, the other end of the stick exists. So the further we suffer, the further the pleasure goes. So they want you to understand that just because this scene or this phase of your life happened when you were younger, you don't have to be stuck in that movie, all right? and that actually you being stuck in that movie or in that situation has actually given you this great polarity where you have the ability to go even further because you paid the price for it. All our suffering is rewarded in this life. Everything we go through is always rewarded. God wouldn't do us like that, you know? So we come here to experiment. And those awful situations we go through help us to know what we would prefer. And they give us so much jet fuel to get those things that we would prefer. There we go. We've got initiated. So I feel like you're a real good role model for a lot of people, whoever I'm speaking to, or you have the capacity to be a very good role model or teacher. Okay, a beacon in your community, or some sort of example to the youth. We've got Venus, lots of love energies on this table, you know. As much as it's a Loot Lounge reading, Loot comes in many formats. There's definitely something here for somebody, a beautiful energy coming through on the table. And I feel like they want you to go forward and create a beautiful empire. Taurus energy. So Taurus is bringing heaven onto earth, which is why it's seen as the lower octave of Venus, as opposed to Libra, we're the highest octave of Venus. But sometimes our ideals can't be grounded in, as well as, you know, Taurus can take that energy. Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like Queen of Pentacles is very much a Taurus energy, though some people would say it's Capricorn, you know, whatever. But yeah, here we go. 9th house. I feel like you've got spiritual work where just your presence is an example for people who've been through things you've been through, or someone for them to look up to. They want you solid and stable, anchored into place, like a totem pole. You know, like a totem pole is fixed into the ground. Okay, it gives people stability. They're showing me that scene off of that tornado movie where you have to anchor yourself to a tree. You are the tree, all right? Fortitude. So that's that Knight of Swords energy where you are well on the way to manifesting everything you want. So this is a heads up for somebody that you're fully worthy, and you're going to move very quickly. They just want you to get your focus really pointed focus, which you could already be in that state of being. If so, tell me in the comments. Cleo, I've already got my focus pointed, okay? That's cool, but you're ready. The journey. Look at this Loot Lounge pirate ship confirmation. You're ready, my friend. You've got this fully valuable, fully sparking. There we go. Might be getting some new ideas, but they want me to tell you your energy is golden. I can see you covered in gold, plated in gold, okay, in my mind's eye. So claim this reading, Boobykins, and I'll see you again. You can create anything you want, baby, okay? Title card showing up. Oh, it's looking good. I've loved doing this. Let me know your requests in the comments. I like hearing from you guys, okay? And I like your suggestions. I like knowing what you want to hear next. So give me all you got, okay? See you soon. Mwah.